a unique visual podcast that will begin each show with a blueprint shuffle. Yep, you heard me correctly. We will be shuffling. Grab a pen and a paper because the nuggets will be dropped for you to use and grow. We will interview business owners and music artists, and you'll be able to meet the person behind the brand. Each show will have a giveaway, so stay tuned to win.
Woo! Thank you, Mr. Pence. As always, my wonderful husband, always coming through. That's that partnership, guys. That's that partnership, okay? And so we definitely appreciate him on this every Tuesday, dropping that Unmasking the Blueprint Shuffle. All righty now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, especially for my faithful. I'm going to say everybody for tuning in. But we have an author, an amazing lady. Let's see if she's available. Her name is Ginny Davis. Is she there?
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I am fabulous. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. So glad to be here.
Okay. Well, honey, I got a lot of questions for you, but tell us a little bit about you first.
So my name is Ginny Davis, and I am an author. I've published two books so far.
Whoa.
I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I moved down to Nashville about 15 years ago. So just been down here living, enjoying my family, married, and working a regular 9 to 5 job, and writing in when I can, when I get the chance to. So
Michigan.
yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
it seems like it's cold.
Yeah, how
Because
come we both
okay,
are like it's
I,
cold?
yeah, I know. I think we both got a chill like this. Oh, it's
It's
cold.
cold.
I'm sorry, it's cold. It's cold.
Yeah.
And so I love that. So you have a regular 9 to 5,
Hmm.
and then you still found time to write a book, to write two
Yes.
books to be exact,
Yes.
guys. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
Okay, so how did you know? How did you know you wanted to write a book? Like,
Wow. I had started writing when I was like 11 years old, and I would write
wow.
short stories. I would write songs. I would just write and write. And I would get really excited in school when there was like an assignment where it would involve writing. It didn't matter what class it was, if it was biology or, history. If I had to write a paper, I was really excited about it. So I knew then, but I didn't know. So it took me to getting, older and really thinking about, is this something I can do or should do? And, I think as we get older, we stop being so brave and we start letting the world decide who we are instead of thinking for ourselves and
Ooh,
deciding who we are.
that's
And
good.
yeah, it took a lot for me to just be like, you know what, I want to do this and I'm going to do it. And I wrote this book. It came to me. It was the children's book called Ben and the Butterfly. It's about a young boy who is visually impaired, and he wants to learn his colors. And I figured out a way to write this book and how he would learn his colors. And I don't know. I wrote it, and then it sat for 10 years because I was so like, really, you're gonna do this? This is what you're gonna do? You sure about this? And things just fell into place. I needed to have an illustrator. I was very, very blessed. When I married my husband, I actually married into a family of artists.
Oh,
So the young lady that did the illustrations is my niece, and she did a
okay.
fantastic job. And then once I got her involved, I was like, well, dang, I really need to publish this. I got this other person involved. I can't just play around and let this sit somewhere. I got to get this done. And I mean, and as fate would have it, I met a woman who's a fantastic publisher, and she's a book coach, and she was like, so what is the problem? Why don't you publish this book? What's wrong with you? And I told her, I was like, well, it's written, it's illustrated. And she was like, send it on over here. And she was like, I don't even have to do anything. We just have to publish and make a few changes, few edits, and it's gone, it's ready to go. And so that's what happened. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah. So yeah, so Ben and the Butterfly is the first one. I had already started my novel. I had had several books started, And once I got finished with Ben and the Butterfly, I wrote The Oaks on the Glen, which is a horror thriller novel, and it's actually based on some true events that I experienced while living in an apartment building that was, I believe, haunted. So a lot of a lot of the things that happened in that book actually happened to me, and I just wrote it. And once I started writing, really writing it, it was halfway done. But when I actually got finished publishing the first book, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's get it done. And I did it, and it came out last August. And it's been a wonderful thing. So, yeah.
Wow. I don't know if y'all was listening or not. Hey, Dale, thank you for watching. We definitely appreciate you're here. He just saying good afternoon to us. Good evening is actually what he said. And so we're definitely glad that you're here. And so I don't know if y'all heard what she said. This book has been in her mind. This book has been written. And it's so many of y'all out there who has something inside of you, a book inside of you that's just waiting to be birthed. I like to call it birthing books. Okay. And so she had to just sitting on a counter. But guess what? Once she birthed one, what did she tell y'all? She birthed the second one. I love it. I love it. And then one is a children book and one is a horror book.
Right.
You say horror or thriller?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a horror thriller. So yeah.
It's a horror thriller.
Yep. So,
two different sides of the spectrum. I love it. I love it.
Right.
Okay. Now I gotta ask another question. Since we already have two books out, we have another one in the.
Yes, we have several. So, Ben and the Butterfly is going to be a series. It's going to be a 3-book series. So I plan to have that second book out, hopefully no later than April. And then I'm working on a book of horror thriller short stories, which I have 2 short stories already finished to go into that book.
Wow.
So yeah, and I'm working on a project with my editor, which is a romance project kind of. And I'm like, oh, this is new. So, but I love it. And so I just, when I sit down and I start writing, I can't stop. So
I love it. I love it. I love it. Could you kind of tell us like how you say you're a wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a job. Do you have children?
No children.
No. Okay, so you have a job, a full-time job, you have a husband. And so how do you find that time?
Somebody gave me some really great advice. I don't know where I heard it, but they said, work your 9 to 5 and chase your dreams from 6 to 8. And I was like, that's okay. I can do that. And I may not do it every day, but if I can do it 3 times a week and then set aside some time on the weekends to do it, I can keep up. So that was really informative and helpful for me to have that piece of advice.
Thank you for saying it, because there's somebody who needs that. There's somebody who has something in them and they feel like, I can't work, I'm a wife or I'm a mother, I have a full-time job, and they feel like they can't do it. And she just told you 6 to 8.
Chase your dreams.
That's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours still away.
Yeah.
And if yours not 6 to 8, yours can be 10 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yours can be 3 a.m. You just have to find those 2 hours. And she said it's what you said, like 2 or 3 times a week.
2 or 3 times a week. Yep.
I love that. That. That's such great advice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you said you went ahead and decided to publish. So did you decide to publish because you ran into her? How did that play out?
Yeah, I was just like sitting on the couch, like, I gotta publish this book. What am I gonna do? And I was on Facebook, and an ad for this woman popped up, and I was like, well, okay, and I believe in signs. I believe that God puts signs and people in our lives at the right time. So I'm like, this is it. And when I talked to her, her name is Valerie. And when I talked to Valerie, she made me feel comfortable. She talked to me and she coached me, and she was like, look, send it over to me. I'll tell you if it's not good. I will tell you. And she did. She was like, this is great. This is really good. And she was like, I would tell you if it wasn't. And from then on, she was like, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we did. And so that was a validation for me, because I had showed it to my parents, showed it to my sister, showed it to my friends. They're all like, this is great. This is so good. You need to go ahead and publish it. What's holding you back? And it was me. I was holding me back, and I until I got past that, it was just me stuck, and I had to get over that and through that, and I did, and I'm still every once in a while like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but
Wow.
I just have to keep moving forward.
I so love what she said. She realized that she was the reason she was stuck. We kind of make up this make believe wall, and we're
Yeah.
like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't get out.
Yeah.
When it's a pull or it's a
Yep.
push.
It's right.
It's like it's just a little push. And it's like,
Right.
oh, the door opened. Oh, the door.
Yep.
When I got closer, it just opened like this,
Right.
right? And
Right.
so I love that you said that, because so many people is a spit, like 1 foot
Yeah.
away from
Right.
opening their next destination, but they're
Right.
too scared that their keys don't fit, or they
Exactly.
wait while open the door, or their
Yep.
knowledge is not enough.
Right.
But I want to make sure y'all heard what Jenny said. She didn't say she said she wrote the book. She didn't say she did the illustration. She
Right.
didn't say that she did the publishing. And then
No.
she also said she got a coach. And
Yeah.
I want to say that because a lot of times people think they have to have all the keys, Jenny, all of them.
Yep.
I gotta be able to put the wheels on the car. I gotta be able to change the oil. And you don't.
Mm-mm.
You
No.
don't need every piece of the pie to get started. You need to get started. And I
Mm-hmm.
promise you the alignment. Jenny birthed it, and then she married into it. And then, was it your niece you said?
Yep. My niece.
Then your niece added to it. And
Yep.
then you ran across a Facebook ad that added more value. And then
Yep.
your whole thing came into full circle. And then
Right.
once you birthed it, you didn't birth the second one. You
Yeah.
about to birth the third one. You about to birth the fourth one.
Right.
Guys, but you know why she's birthing them like that? Because she got a superpower now.
Yes. I
Don't you
do.
have to
You're right.
agree? You do.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
It's the
I mean,
jumping. It's
yeah.
once
It's
you jump, you already jumped. Now you might as well
yeah.
keep flying. I
Yeah.
love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I,
Yeah.
I'm loving it over here. I'm just making sure that everybody else heard it.
Yeah,
I love
it is
it.
something else, and yeah, and that's something what you spoke on. You can't do it alone. You can't. You have to have a team. And there was so much I didn't know. Like, I'm just gonna write this book. That's all I need to do is write this book. Get it. I don't
I love
have to do. I don't have to do anything else. But there was marketing, then the publishing, then doing advertising your company, building a brand, all of that. So then I had to reach out to build a team of people who could help me with this, find a photographer, a videographer, somebody that could help me with makeup and hair and all these things, so that you're putting forth the image that you want everybody to see as a part of your brand. And then putting together a logo and copywriting, and it was just like, and I did it. I'm like, I did all of that.
it.
And you don't, it's like, okay, it's just like, okay, this is the next step. It was a tier thing. This is what I have to do next. This is what, and just writing it out and not thinking about how enormous and how major and what a huge thing it is. And now I look back and I'm like, who did all of that? I did, and
I
I'm
love
so
that.
grateful for the team that I have in place. Everybody that's involved in my projects, I've known them forever. And that's something important I want to put out to everybody. Somebody that can help you get to where you go. Somebody who's a photographer, or somebody who's a sound person, or somebody who can offer their services to you. And don't be afraid to reach out to that person, and share your knowledge with them, because that's what we're doing as a group. I have 5 or 6 really strong people who I'm close to, that we're building this together. And my hope is, like, this will be my team. This this will be Ginny
Yes.
Davis, production company with all of these folks. And that is my ultimate goal, is to keep doing this and make this not just a career for myself, but for everybody else who has been a part of my team.
Oh, we're going to speak into Ginny Davis production. Yes, honey. I love the way it sounds. Yes, honey.
Yeah.
Yes, we've already spoken in the atmosphere. We already claiming this thing already. I love it. I love it. I had a question for you, but you kind of answered, but I'm gonna ask it again because
Oops.
maybe we missed something. So my
Okay.
question was, what's your ultimate goal? Heck,
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna answer it for you. Ginny Davis production. No, I'm just joking. So what's
That's
your
it.
ultimate goal?
That would be the ultimate goal. It would be for me to stop doing my 9 to 5 job and, pursue writing full time, and not just writing books, writing screenplays, whatever I can get into that bandwidth of writing commercials, whatever it may be. I would love to just be able to do that full time and just build a team to support that around me, and for all of us, of course, to be successful doing that.
Jenny, I just love you. Let me tell you something. I'm just so serious. I'm so sincere. Let me tell you, I honestly believe that God gives us gifts, you
Yeah.
know, and hey, Tevin, and so he gives us gifts. And so I try my very best to use every single gift that God has given me. I
Mhm.
love to write. I love to write poetry. I love to write songs. I love to
Wow.
write books. I love talking to people about healthy habits. I love talking, create all these things. I consider these gifts.
Right.
And so I use them. And so I don't know if y'all was listening to what Jenny said, but she didn't. She told y'all since she was 11, she been birthing these books in her, right? And
Mm.
now this queen has jumped. She has 2 books on the already in the atmosphere. Make sure you drop later on the link on how they can get to those. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Aren't you giving away 2 books?
I am. I will give away a free copy of my book. You go to my website, www.booksbyjennydavis.com, and I'll give away. You tell me which book you want. I will autograph it and send it to you. There's a cover for the cover for The Oaks on the Glen back there, and then I also have my children's book here, which is Ben and the Butterfly. And so,
I love it.
yeah.
Okay, so let's make sure we understood what you said. So
Mhm.
they need to go to your website, correct?
Yep.
And what do
Yep.
they do when they get there?
So you go to my website, sign up. There's a contact page. Just sign up, and don't worry, I'm not going to bombard you with emails every other day. Just sign up, and the first 3 people that sign up, just tell me which book you want. I'll reach out to you and get your contact information and send you a book.
I love it.
Mhm.
Guys, go to Jenny Davis, was it .com?
It's
Oh, books
booksbyjennydavis.com.
by Jenny Davis. Yeah, y'all better listen to Jenny Davis. Y'all gonna get the wrong bookstore fooling with me. Books by JennyDavis.com. Go to her link. There's a newsletter spot, correct?
Yep, a contact page. Yep.
Contact page. Go click on that. The first 3 people, she's sending you a signed copy of a book.
Hmm.
Okay. Y'all, let me tell you, husband, is my husband listening, Tevin, and y'all listening? Go do that because she's about to have her own production company, Ginny Davis Production Company. And I need to be able to be like, remember me? Remember unmasking? Don't play with your girl, okay? Y'all better run over there. Unmasking the Blueprint was put here to introduce y'all to the people behind the brand. Y'all were just introduced to the amazing Ginny Davis.
Thanks.
Now, so y'all better go run, click on that link, sign up so you can get your free book that will be signed, okay?
Mhm.
Because you do not want to miss. She has a new episode for the butterfly and coming up in a couple of months, right?
Right. Yep. This one is gonna be called Ben Visits the Farm. So yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So y'all paying attention. Then she has a part 2. You have the new name for the second book yet? For the
I've been coming up with something. It's something
no,
like Everyday
okay.
Tales or
No
something,
rush.
but we'll
No
see.
rush. No
We'll see.
rush. So just so y'all know, she got a plethora of other books coming out. So you better get it together. She got a
Yeah.
whole production coming out. Now, before we go, I'm gonna need you to drop us some knowledge. 5
Okay.
secrets to success.
Oh wow. I think I started giving them already. The
Yes.
first one the first one I'll say is believe in yourself.
Boom.
Don't let
That's it.
doubt cloud you over. Believe in yourself. Um, you know, don't don't have doubt in yourself. Just believe in yourself. That's your highest hurdle. And don't be afraid to step out on faith. Also, and we talked about this, find time to practice whatever it is you're doing, whether it's writing, whether it's photography, whatever it is you want to do. And I mentioned to Rachel, for me, it's 6 to 8. Find that time and stick to it and chase your dreams. And then we talked about everything. Build your team. Find the people that are closest to you that have some knowledge or can guide you along the way, whether it's your teacher or just somebody in passing. And I firmly believe that too. When I was coming out with my first book, I promise you, I met so many people that were involved in videography and photography. And it was like, well, I could talk to this person. And it was really hard. But I was like, well, I've known this person for so long. I want to do it with this person. So build your team and build it with people that you trust, and you love. I know it's hard to work with people you love and trust, but for me, it's been a great thing. It's been an amazing, amazing experience. And this is important. Protect yourself and your business. Yeah, protect whatever it is you're doing, copyright it, patent it, do whatever you need to do. You would not believe, well, you may know, Rachel, there are so many scams out there with people offering services. And this is what I say, trust your heart and your soul and your mind, because I've had people say, well, yeah, I'll do this for you. I'll advertise for you $1,000 and I'll do it. And then I'm like, I don't know about that. And then it never fails. 30 minutes later, I'll get something from somebody. Yeah, I'll advertise it for you for free.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. So whenever you're planning to advertise or market with anybody, check that person out, the company out. Make sure that it is a solid, marketing product or production person. And and create your logo. Create something that's unique to your brand so that when people see it, they get used to seeing it. And they'll say, oh, yeah, I know that. And it makes you more familiar. So, yeah. So those are the tips I would give anybody. And yeah.
Do you have any questions for Miss Ginny before she get off? I hope y'all got some good nuggets, because I'm telling you, she threw out a whole plethora of them, okay? She told you that she worked full time. She told you that she is a wife. She told you about that 6 to 9, that 6 to 8, those few hours, 3 or 4 times a week, just dedicating it to a trade or what it is that you like to do. She'd already put in the atmosphere that we're about to have Ginny Davis Productions. Girl, I already wrote it down, child. I can't wait. I'm going to get my hand on this, be like, hey, girl, y'all. She claimed it on my show, Unmasking the Blueprint. Right. She claimed it, okay? We put it in the atmosphere here. Yep. This was such a great episode. I am so elated that you came on tonight. And if you have anything you want us to say before you have anything coming up? Anything you want to tell us?
No, just the children's stories, the children's book. There'll be updates on my website. You can find me on Instagram, Books by Ginny Davis on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook just to see what all I've got coming out next. I try to update and let people know. And also on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel. You can go back and watch my book launch for the Oaks on the Glen. And we did a Christmas special, so it's really funny. It's really cute. But so you can find me on all of those platforms. And just sign up on my website and keep checking it out to see what's new and what's coming out soon.
Amazing. Amazing. Hate to put you on the spot, but are you going to dance us out? She's like,
sure, I can dance. I can dance.
All right, she dancing us out, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you know anyone who needs to be on the show, I'm booking now for the end of April. So reach out to me so I can get you booked and scheduled. All right, Mr. Pence, where is my husband at? Let's see where he at. There he is. Hey, Pence.
Hey. All right, let's do it.
Thank you for tuning in today. It would mean the world to me if you would leave a review, a rating, and subscribe to my show. Please share with your family and friends if you enjoyed the show. This show, Unmasking the Blueprint, so send me a message with the topic you want us to discuss. Until next time, y'all stay.
Thank y'all guys for tuning in tonight. Thank y'all so much.